What's going on, YouTube? Today we're in the C10. We're working on the gas pedal with the bracket that's on here now. It actually pushes this pedal over this way towards the brake pedal. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of room between these two compared to these two, which I need to remove this one anyway. But our new pedal is from a 94 or 99, excuse me, a 94 to 2004 diesel, turbo diesel. So it will actually bolt up in this stock location right here. We are using a tack A. Not sure if you can see that, but this is a tack A. And this tack and the pedal that's currently in here is from a 05 Sierra. So we're going to switch that out for the diesel pedal. We may have to change pin A and E. We have to swap those to make it work. When I got the instructions, it says you don't have to do that, but we shall see. So it should be 3 bolts to pull this pedal out, 3 bolts to put the new pedal in. I did have to get some longer bolts because of the spacers on the back of the pedal, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then we'll get this thing started. So while y'all watch the intro, I'll go ahead and get this stuff unboxed.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
All right, I got the pedal out. As you can see, this curve right here, and this one is pretty much straight with a little bit of a kick down. So this one should bolt in the factory location. This is a 9 wire harness. You can see 4 wires right there, 5 right there. The new harness, hopefully it'll work, is a 9 wire harness. It came from a LS04 Corvette and CTSV. So hopefully we'll get this stuff in and it'll be good to go. So let's move this over to the inside and bolt it up. All right, YouTube, we got our pedal hooked up. As you can see, we got it hooked to our tack inside of here, and we have nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap pin A and E. I believe pin A is the blue one on the bottom and pin E is the red wire. But I'll put a photo in here just to show you to make sure. All right, YouTube, what I found out was I don't need the Corvette or CTSV cable. This one right here, we don't need this. You can use your stock cable. This is our stock cable that goes from our tack, which is a tack model A, to this diesel pedal. As you can see, it's connected right here, right there. So all you have to do is switch pin A and pin E on this, and you can use your stock harness. The only thing you would have to buy is this pedal. So we'll get this installed down here and see what it looks like, and I'll show you. Watch. So it does work. So I'll get this installed and then we'll be back. All right, YouTube, one of the problems I've found so far is this pedal is made to go in a 72 to 98 truck, and these holes don't line up just perfect. and there's no really drill them out without a whole bunch of modifications and drilling these spacers off. At least this plate has slots in it so you can slide it left or right to get them to line up. So what we've done is we've taken our old pedal off of this side and mounted it into the two bigger holes, and we just drilled 3 other holes in it right here that we're going to bolt this pedal to, and then bolt this bracket back to the factory place in here, and then our pedal will still stick out a little bit over here. So we're going to do that and see what that looks like, and hopefully this will work. So I'll get this pedal bolted up, and then we'll bolt this back in and see what it looks like. All right, YouTube, sorry for the wind, but this is our stock pedal that we were using. It's a 9-pin. As you can see, the little notch for this one is right here on the left side, where on the new pedal, it is on the right side. So you will have to notch your wiring harness, and I'll show you in a second. So you will have to notch. This right here is what I use. I notched with a cutoff tool. Be careful though, because that's where the original notch was, right here. And we made this one so it would fit on the left side or the right side of the pedal when we plug it in. Again, you'll have to switch pins A and E on your factory stock harness, and everything should work fine. Now, we were going to use this bracket, but when I put this pedal on this bracket, because these holes don't line up right here, and I could cut these off and modify it, but it just wasn't worth the juice, wasn't worth the squeeze. So I decided to leave these alone. So we can't use this bracket, because when I put it on this bracket, it kicks this pedal out underneath the brake pedal. So we can't do that. So what I opted to do is I made this, and this is an old piece of metal I had laying around. As you can see how thick it is. I drilled the new holes in it right here to match this, and then these holes I had to oblong and oval out just to get them to fit on the actual firewall. This is what it actually started out looking like. So you can see these 5 holes. These 2 holes almost matched up perfectly. I just had to make these longer sideways, and then down here I actually had to drill a hole and make it longer up and down. So, and then I came in here and I cut this kind of like this right here with the cutoff wheel, kind of give it this shape right here. Then I put some paint on it just to keep it from rusting when we put it back in. And this will sit in here just like this, and it'll actually give us more room for our foot, where this one stuck out so far it didn't give us any room for our foot. So you sit with your knee bent most of the time as your foot tapped on the gas. Where this one was, you can actually stretch your leg out a little bit, press on the gas, and it still has full range. So I'll put these in, I'll put this one in, and we'll be back. All right, this is what I was talking about. And believe it or not, this actually sits, if I had it bolted in all the way, it would actually sit like this above where your pedal would be, so it sticks out. So we're gonna get rid of this and put the new one in, but we can't use this particular bracket, which I got from I think Liquid Works or something like that online. Either way, I can leave the link in the description. You can also get them on Amazon and a couple other places. So this is what I was talking about when I said that it would kick the accelerator pedal down underneath the brake pedal. As you can see, there's no room really to put your foot on it. So that's the reason why I opted to make the new bracket for this. So we'll get this back out and we'll put the new one in. All right, YouTube, we got our pedal in. As you can see, it sits a little further back than the brake pedal. But when you get in, you have a lot of room. Now to stretch your leg out a little bit. You have full function. All the way down, 100%. So all we gotta do now is run our wire from our tack over here underneath the dash, plug it in, and we should be good to go. All right, we got our pedal plugged in down here. Got it plugged into our tack up here. Right here, plugged into the tack at the top. Now here comes the moment of truth. Will the switching to pin A and pin E work with this diesel pedal on these old school trucks? And just like that, YouTube, you have it. You can put a 99 to 04 diesel pedal in an old school Chevy truck with the 3 bolts down at the bottom and switch pins A and E and make it work. The proof is in the pudding. I just did it. So you don't need this extra harness. So I'm going to send this back because we don't need it. The only thing you need is this pedal. And I think I paid like maybe $70 for this pedal on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. And then you'll have a shorter pedal without any modifications other than you might need to make a new bracket if you have a big transmission tunnel like I have. And it will work. And it will go full 100% to the floor. And everything is in there good.